Yes, good morning to everyone. This is Blessing Christiana, Assistant Professor, Department of IT, New Prince Shri Bhavani College of Engineering. My warm welcome to everyone present here. Our webinar is about recent technologies and job opportunities organized by Department of Information Technology. I would like to welcome our chairman, vice chairman, principal, director, and all the heads of the department, speaker, faculty members, and all my students. Now, I would like to call upon Ms. Aru Chodi, Assistant Professor, Department of IT, to share few words about our college. Over to you, Jodi ma'am.
Good morning to all. Our college, New Prince Shri Bhavani College of Engineering and Technology, established in the year 2008, is affiliated to Anna University and aggregated by NAC and ISO 9001-2015 with excellent grade. Our college offering many courses like Computer Science and Engineering, Civil Engineering, Electronics and Communication Engineering, Electrical and Electronics Engineering, Computer Application, and Information Technology. Our college has multi-story buildings with spacious classrooms and well-equipped laboratories and library, which caters to the need of the undergraduate and postgraduate students, research scholars, and the faculty. A full-fledged transport department functions in our college with buses to provide transport facility to students and staff from various places. We also provide excellent and separate hostel facilities for both boys and girls. And admission is done as per the norms of the Anna University, Chennai, and Government of Tamil Nadu. We also have various centers such as entrepreneurship, quality management, career guidance, placement and training center, research and innovation, and tech super hub, which helps to enhance the students' knowledge. Our college provides the best technical education and with placement center functioning in the campus. The very active placement center serves as a foundation for many careers by guiding students in right direction through continuous counseling and arranging for campus recruitment. The center creates a meticulous database and assists the students in getting placed in national and multinational companies through campus recruitment. We have successfully produced 91% placement in core companies like TCS, CTS, HCL, Wipro, Infosys, and so on during the academic year 2019-20. When you step into the campus, you can feel beautiful ambience filled with our dreams, which will definitely come true. We provide enormous scholarship schemes for meritorious students by waiving of their tuition fees. We provide 100% free education for poor and deserving students. Apart from excellent academic track with various vision and mission goals, we also concentrate on several value-added courses and certificate programs. We also stimulate students in sports and cultural activities. We also encourage students to participate in workshops, seminars, guest lectures, conferences, and so on. Our aim is to reach and sustain higher level of quality standards in terms of best academic process, research activities, center of excellence, advanced educational value-added training and coaching, and better placement support. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, ma'am. Our future growth relies on competitiveness and innovation, skills and productivity. And these in turn rely on education. For good ideas and true innovation, we need human interaction and experienced person. To enhance our knowledge, we have Mr. Peter Kirbagaran, infrastructure architect, IBM India Private Limited. He is an engineer with various industry standards and certificates. He possesses diverse, rich 20 years of experience in IT and outsourcing industry across various verticals and technology practicals. He has experience of building and managing diverse team, program management with sound technical knowledge in the infrastructure management, in-depth experience in business strategy planning, driving operational efficiency, data center management and migration, deployment of large-scale enterprise project. Now, I hand over the session to you, sir. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Blessy. Um, Respected heads, faculties, and my dear friends. Okay, I thank my sister Blessy for providing me this opportunity to address you students. Okay, so initially I just thought of just taking any one particular technology and addressing only on that. Uh, but later, when Blessy told, that was my initial like thinking. Later, I thought apart from just discussing on the technology, like I would like to give some basic inputs, like how to be a successful IT professional. So I believe there should be some standards or some practices, um, some behavioral methods. So every IT professional should follow from the beginning once they are into their professional career. So I just want to give some basic inputs and remember, my dear students, I'm not going to say anything new. So whatever I'm going to discuss here has been told by your faculties, your parents, your friends or relatives. So I'm not going to just tell anything new. Okay, whatever you have heard already. So I'm just going to brush up. So it will be a like a good session. So initially to start with, like how to be successful in your career. Okay, and all the slides what I am presenting here is already available in the internet. I just collected from various sites and I'm just putting it for your reference here. Okay, so let's begin our topic.
Can you make it slideshow?
Yeah, yes, yes, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so once after completing your schooling, okay, so you are decided to join the engineering. Okay, so this who am I, this question, so every engineer should ask themselves. So who am I once you are into the engineering degree? Okay, so who am I? So once you are into the engineering degree, you are becoming a professional. Professional in the sense, professional is nothing but who can do a job in high to a high standards. Okay, so the term professional refers to anyone, okay, who earns their living from performing an activity that requires a certain level of education, skill, and training. So professional is someone who has the basic education or some extra education, skills and training, who can perform their given allocated jobs on a high standard. So that is where you vary from a normal person to a professional person. Okay, so once you are into this engineering and completing the graduation, okay, so you are a professional and there will be a lot of expectations from other than from a normal people. So there you should show your difference, that why I am different from other person. Okay, and there are some basic characteristics to be a successful professional. Okay, so this one is about like how do you present yourself in the society or at your workplace or at your college. Okay, so once you should show some professionalism. So once you are into this professional degree, you should show some professionalism. That is where the expectations from the people around you, your faculty members, tomorrow when you join an organization, so there is going to be a high level or certain amount of expectations from the people around you. Okay, so first thing, as everyone knows, the appearance. So once you have the into this professional, okay, a degree or completing after and entering a job, okay, you have to present yourself in a pleasing manner, whether it could be a basic like your dressing, your hairstyle, like how do you like go to the organization, or how do you like present yourself anywhere in front of others. Okay, so appearance is the first thing, that is what people expect from everyone. Okay, so on a, so for example, Okay, so there might be some rules in your college also, like you should not come in like this open t-shirts, round collar t-shirts, and with proper haircuts. So these are something, some basic like need which others or your organization will expect from you. Okay. Second is manners. Manners means like, so how you talk in your circle. Again, it can be anywhere. It can be in a public, or it can be in your college or organization, wherever you. So you have to be very pleasant, polite, and respectful to others. Okay, so you should not have anything like high in your mind. You should not project yourself as something high or someone. So you have to be humble and you have to be polite. Okay, so that is what the manner, and that is what the expectation is about. Reliability. Reliability is nothing but building trust. Okay, so building trust in the sense, so you should able to create some trust among your among the people to whom you are living with. So reliability in the sense, so if I give a, so if I assign a task, or if I give a like work to this particular person. Okay, so will he be able to complete it on time? So will he be able to do it without any failures? So that is where the reliability comes. So you should build up a trust among your among your circle or friends or organization. And honesty. See, honesty is a very important quality to any job profile. Okay, and honesty, what I can say is, like, if you know something, you tell it openly, or if you don't know anything, you tell it openly. Okay, and you should also admit if you do any mistakes in your work. So this is where, and let us not try to hide anything, because hiding will, what will happen is, it will always like extend the work time. Okay, so so if you did a mistake, just come forward. Yes, I did this mistake. So what can be done next? Or you consult anyone. How can this, whatever mistake I have done, and how it can be fixed? So honesty will really help you, and it will actually boost up your image among your circle of friends. Okay, and competence. Competence is the final one, but not the least. Competence is about the knowledge or experience. How you are going to gain experience? What are the methods you are going to gain the experience? Like, what are the things you need to study to boost up in your career? Okay, these are five basic things. Again, again, as I said earlier, okay, all these things, whatever I'm putting here, you might come across. Okay, so there is nothing new I'm going to tell here. Okay, I'm just collecting or refreshing the things once again for you guys. Okay, so there are some 12 essential skills. Okay, some basic skills. So you, every professional or uh, should acquire this. It is not only for the engineering graduates, it is common for all the people, all the people who is working in an organization or in a college. Any work they do, there should be some essential skills, 12 essential skills which is expected from anyone. Okay, the first and the foremost thing in an IT field is about communication. Communication is the most primary thing in the IT field. Some basic things like, more than two-thirds of recruiters across all industries say communication is the most important skill they look for. And good verbal and written communication skills is very important to be successful in your IT career. So communication, so you guys, especially the students, okay, you should read lot of stuffs. Okay, it is not only technical, you should know the like what is the industry standard and how the companies are performing today in today's life. So all these things you should come across. You should able to speak um, good, and you should also communicate in your thing. Assume 90% or say about 80 say sorry about 50% of the job of your job is communicating. It should be to anyone among your team members or among your managers, or in some cases where you may need to directly interact with the client, customer, whoever it may be. Communication is the most mandatory thing. You should be able to communicate what you are doing and what you're not able to do. So that is where the clarity comes in picture, and which will help you to be successful in your career. So you guys should read a lot of things, whether it is technical or non-technical. Okay, that's the most primary thing. Okay, second thing is decision making. So decision making is nothing but able to take the smart and quick decisions. Decision is making is purely based on the timing. So any decision that is needed, you should take the decision immediately. You should not make any delay. It's nothing but you should not think like, if I take any decision quickly without any so I may do some mistakes. Those things you should not come in mind. So in that case, what you should do is you should approach some experienced professionals or your seniors, your elders. Okay, so any late decision is not going to help in your day-to-day activity when you are a IT professional. So normally IT professional is purely based on time. Okay, there will be SLA, service level agreements. So any work that is assigned to you will have, once a work is assigned to you, there the clock will start. So every assignment will have a timing. So you have to complete in 3 days, 1 week, or a big project in a month or two. So decision making is very important. Okay, flexibility in the sense, like, you have to do a lot of variety in your day-to-day job. So any IT professional should not restrict to one particular technology, or you should not get addicted to that habit. So what you should do is you should start exploring various opportunities, and you should learn various technologies. Everything you have to be flexible, and flexibility in timing also. So like, you have to you in this guys, you have to learn. You have to see, IT professional is about a continuous learning. You cannot stop anywhere in your learning. If you're stopping learning at any point of time during your IT career, then you are the loser, and you will definitely fail, and you cannot overcome with any success. So flexibility is very important. And commitment, okay, is where the your management will look from you. So whenever you show a commitment to your work, so how good you are, how you are doing your work without any distraction. So whether they assign a work or task to you, how committed to you are in completing the uh, job, that is very very important. And innovation. Okay, innovation is a very important job in the area of IT. So any work that is assigned to you, okay, you should show some innovation. You should not stop yourself to a particular job. You should show what can be better. Or a work is assigned to you, how this work can be done in a better way. By doing in a better way, what are the things I can achieve? Whether I can whether I can bring some new methods, new technologies in completing a work. So whether I can complete the work for, say, about a task is given to you for to complete it in 10 days, and if you are able to complete it in a week time, bringing in some new methods to technologies where you have learned from other projects or other people wherever it is. So innovation, you should show innovation in your day-to-day job. Integrity is about, basically is about following the company standards. Okay, so you should, whenever you enter an organization, you should first understand what is the company standards. Company standards, so every company standards will change. Okay, not all the companies will have the same set of standards. So the standards will differ from one organization to an organization. So first thing, you have to understand under which environment you are working. So what is this company standards, how I am going to influence my role into the company standards to make the company profitable as well as success. So this is more important point. So you should always adhere to the company standards and understand when something is confidential and speak up. In any IT organization, okay, you should you should maintain confidential informations, like, because IT is about information. So any information has to be protected well and good. I'll just give a simple example which happened in one of my friends life. Okay, my friend, okay, is working in one X organization, okay, and another one in a Y organization. Okay, the the friend in X organization, okay, what he did is he tried to help his friend who's working in a Y organization. Okay, the guy who's working in the Y, okay, he wants some information, some technical information. It is not about, say, he's assigning a project, that Y guy is is doing a project which his friend knows well about the project working in X organization. So the guy in Y organization, he requested some help. He helped me like how to do that job, what the X organization that boy did. Okay, I have done a similar project. I will send the document what I used, and he shared that document to the guy in Y organization. Okay, as soon as he shared that document, okay, the company, all the IT companies, they monitor each and every activity and your movement. So that information shared to a different organization, immediately it got scanned and it has been escalated uh, to his manager. Okay, that guy is a very senior guy. The management did nothing. They called immediately to their room manager, asked them to, within 1 hour you should submit your resignation and leave the company. Okay, that is how the serious is. So any information is confidential. Okay, so you should not protect, sorry, you should not project or share any information from one company to the other. Even if you want help really someone, don't do it inside the office, or don't share anything from your personal from your official laptop or something. Okay, so you should always be protect your information confidential and follow and adhere to the company standards. Okay, so next thing, leadership. Okay, a leadership, again, there'll be a confusion. Okay, like leadership is about, it's only for the senior employees. I am a team member, how I can how I can show my leadership. Okay, leadership is nothing but it's a kind of motivation where you can show in the circle of your friends or organization. Okay, a, IT people will, IT organization, any IT organization, okay, they will expect the leadership from you. Okay, and basically that is the last line, the last two words I underlined, unusual circumstances. That is where you will be identified. That is a place where you can show off yourself, and that is where you can highlight yourself in your organization. So doing our regular doing our job regularly, coming and doing your work, and whatever is assigned your assigned, whatever task is assigned to you, you are completing. Okay, that doesn't matter, and that will not count in any organization. How you are projecting yourself as a leader. Okay, so that is very important. Unusual circumstances. Okay, so it is full it work is, okay, there'll be lots of challenges. Specifically, I'm speaking about technical challenges. So sometimes there'll be some critical server or critical application that is managed by your team may go down. Okay, so in our from my personal experience, okay, so there are some instances where we used to sit for 2 to 3 days, 24 hours continuously to sit and fix that application, or any mistakes or any issues that has gone unusually. So there you have to show your leadership. You have to owning. Leadership is nothing but owning the responsibility. So you have to own the responsibility yourself, and you have to show yourself how to, like, take up the job, how to uh, do the job, and how to get it fixed as soon as possible, even that is in unusual circumstances. That is where a leader is grown. Okay, you will grow and your company will identify you, and finally you will be rewarded. So leadership is one of the most important quality every individual should develop in their career. Okay, lifelong learning. Lifelong learning is already covered in my previous points. So once you are into this IT field, okay, you should stick to learning continuously. So learning is a continuous process. Okay, and especially in IT, it is highly a continuous process. So you all know from as IT guy, okay, this IT industry is about giving new technologies weekly or monthly or yearly. So it depends on the platforms or what technologies that is emerging, and it is like, um, it's a lifelong learning. So every technology comes, new technologies comes daily or weekly basis or monthly basis. So you should study. That is the most and the core important feature you should have in IT industry. Okay, so lifelong learning is must, and you cannot avoid this in your career. If you avoid, then you are the loser and you cannot be successful. Okay, and next point is motivation. Motivation is nothing but uh, providing or giving positive energy to the people around you, your team and your organization. Okay, so you great employees are motivated and passionate about their work. So you should, again, motivation is a continuous process. You should always try to motivate others, the people around you. Okay, that is most an important aspect. And you should always be passionate about your work, what you are doing. Okay, you should not do any work lethargically or without any interest. You should not do that. So that should be a passion. Whatever work you do in your daily basis, okay, you should passion about what you are doing. Only if you have passion about the work you are doing, then you and the people around you will get motivated. Next is about negotiation. Okay, and the first point is negotiation is also one of the very important skill. And negotiation is not restricted to sales team or someone. Negotiation is about candidates with these skills are able to discuss and reach agreement with others. Okay, I like, okay, assume you are given a work or any project that is assigned to you. Okay, you have to work as a team. The team size may vary from 2 or maximum 10, 15, 30. It doesn't matter, it depends on the project size. So negotiation is where about you should try to impose your ideas about performing the project. Okay, this negotiation is about convincing. Negotiation is nothing but about convincing. You should try to convince others, and with your ideas and doing the work. It is not only about convincing means it should be in a possible way. The convincing should be in a possible way. So where you should once you try to negotiate and get the people convenienced about the work you are going to do, then there you have to take the leadership. Okay, because the idea is yours. So whatever you have convinced the team about your ideas or your technologies that's going to use, so you have to negotiate that and get the people and work done. So there you whenever you are whenever you are successful in your negotiation, means that means that you are emerging as a leader. This point you should not forget. Okay, so whenever you, again I'm saying, whenever you are successful in negotiation, whenever you are able to convince the people in your team organization, there you are emerging as a leader. This point you should not forget. So you should argue, you should fight anything, but everything should be in a possible way. And before you do that negotiation, you should have the step to justify yourself or justify your ideas, what you are proposing. Without strong knowledge, without strong background, just you should not do negotiation. That is the okay. If you do that, you will be ashamed in front of others. This point you have to be very careful. If you negotiate without any knowledge, without any ideas, you will fail in front of others, and that will be a big setback in your career. Never do negotiation without any ideas, without any knowledge on the steps what is being discussed. Okay, again, this is a very important work, and negotiation is not restricted only to sales team. The word negotiation is not restricted only to sales team. It applies to every individual in the organization. Okay, and teamwork, this is one of the most important like word where you will hear in your day-to-day life in an IT field. Okay, any project when you enter, okay, it will not be a individual responsibility or individual role. Okay, there will be a team and you will be a part of that team. Okay, so you should develop good rapport with your subordinates, with your colleagues within the team. Okay, there you should not develop ego. There might be personal ego or any enmity between you and a subordinate in that team, but never ever try to show that in your work. If you try to project that enmity or ego in the work culture, then definitely you will be getting a very bad name. Okay, among your from your manager, every or manager subordinates. Okay, so teamwork is very important in an IT field. So everybody will be a part of team in IT, unless you go to some bigger role like CIOs, CTOs, something. Okay, those are all like individual responsibility, and there also there will be team, but there it will not impact much because there they are the decision makers. But at the lower level, when you enter an organization, it will be a teamwork. So teamwork is very important in IT field. Remember that. Okay, and finally, time management. As I said initially, okay, IT field is about one of the important aspect is time management. Any work that is assigned to you, any task that is assigned to you, from the time it has come to your queue, there the time starts. Every work task will have a like time limit. So within that time limit, you should try to fix that problem or give a solution, whatever it may be. I'll just give a simple example. Okay, so whenever a beginner enters a like organized like set up a company, a big company called TCS, Infosys, or company IBM, HP, any companies you enter. Okay, so you'll be a uh, so I'm an infrastructure architect. So I'll mainly speak from the point of infrastructure because I'm not into the software developing something like that. Okay, so I'm not good at softwares or thing. I'm an infrastructure architect, so I will speak from my point, which you will be able to understand very well. Okay, assume there will be a, whenever you enter an organization, okay, so there will be three levels. Uh, uh, a typical setup I'm talking about. So there'll be L1, L2, L3. This is called our level 1, level 2, level 3, and these names gets changed from one company to the other. You don't worry about the name what has been given. Okay, I'm just explaining you a typical setup: L1, L2, L3. Okay, so level 1, so any so assume there is an application and that application goes down. Okay, what will happen is the first ticket will come to you as a level 1, to the level 1 engineer. Okay, the level 1 engineer, since he's a entry level engineer, he will not have much knowledge on the work. So there will be some basic steps which he has to perform, and with that steps, if he's able to fix there, the ticket is closed. Okay, assume in any IT field, okay, there is, as I said, it will have every SLA, so everything will work on tickets, ticketing tool. If application is down, a ticket will be assigned to you. Okay, and that once the ticket is assigned to you and it is put under your name, the time will start there. So time management is very, very, very important. So if you are not able to uh, if you are not able to fix within your technical skill, that L1 engineer has to put his comments and he should move it to the L2 queue. And L2 engineer is also, if he is also not able to fix it, he will move it to the L3 queue. And L3 engineer is also not able to do it, that will be go to L4. Normally L4 will be like architects, like me, so we will be the like final stage of people who will handling those tickets and trying to fix that problem. And even there are some cases, even those kind of issues cannot be fixed by us, then we will go to the particular vendor in the sense, if it is going to be a OS issue, like Windows OS issue, so we'll go to Microsoft, so we'll go to Red Hat, so we'll go to Oracle, we'll go to SQL, Microsoft SQL. So so that's the final level. Okay, so this is how the IT setup works. All the IT whatever I have mentioned here, talked about, is where the all the IT organizations that follows. Okay, so these 12 essential skills, okay, you should try to possess, you should acquire, and it is all a continuous process. You cannot stop it anywhere. If you are stopping it anywhere, that means you are the loser. So you cannot be successful in a IT career. Again and again, I want to stress it again and again. So if you miss any of these qualities, okay, you will not be a successful IT professional. Remember that. Okay, next is about preparations. Okay, from the college, how you should prepare yourself to enter a IT uh, IT career. Okay, so what are the things you should do? I'm just give some basic preparation steps. Okay, okay, and when should you start working? Okay, this one's one point. It's my personal from my personal experience, or I have or from the people who I have shared these things. Okay, why when should you start working? Okay, see, um, whenever, okay, assume you'll be completing your engineering this year, final year. Okay, so should I start work immediately? It depends on the family situation. Okay, so if there is no need, if the family doesn't rely on your like earnings or something, please continue your studies. If your family is able to support you, or if they are able to put you in in your higher studies, assume you are completing your BTech, join MTech, unless if your family is does not, unless your family doesn't need your support or need your earnings, and if they are able to do able to support you financially, you just go for your higher studies. Never stop your studies. At least, why I'm stressing this point is, okay, so BTech is very, it's a very common degree nowadays. You all know there are thousands of engineering graduates coming out every year. So to project yourself to a next level, please do some uh, your post graduation. If there is no restriction financially means if your family is able to support your education to the next level, please continue to do the work in next level. But if you do if you don't have the financial support, or there is a need, you should start your work immediately, then it is good. Okay, but when you have an opportunity, when your family supports you, whether there is no financial stress on your side, please do your higher education. Don't stop with BTech. Okay, that's my personal advice. Okay, and self analyze. Okay, self analyze is, it's very important. It is not only to to a student. Okay, it is needed for everyone. Okay, to be successful in your career, you should be able to evaluate your strengths and weaknesses. Okay, you should know what I can do, and also you should know, most importantly, what I cannot do. Okay, what I cannot do sounds maybe a negative, that may sound negative, but you do not worry about that. What you cannot do, that situation can be situation can be overcome only if you can develop your skills, your studies and everything. Okay, that is secondary part. Don't think that is negative. What oh, I cannot do anything, okay, I can do anything. No, it is not that way. You should analyze and you should evaluate your strengths and weaknesses. Okay, these things I can do confidently, means without, okay, I can successfully do this work, go ahead and don't delay there. But if you know, or if you have doubt, or you are kind of a shaky in some projects, like which you are doubtful to do that, okay, don't um, don't confirm or don't give assurance I can do that. Okay, that will put you in a very bad shape. That is what first we have to do is yourself from so as soon as you are into your final year of education. Okay, you should analyze your strengths and knowledge. Am I good at programming, or am I good at software testing, or am I good at an infrastructure engineering? Okay, so you should analyze yourself, what is good, and what are the interests you are having on that. Okay, from the once you are into this final engineering, okay, you should start pick up you should pick up a career, like what I can do on myself. Okay, and once you are decided, okay, I'm going to be a software programmer, or I'm going into a software testing or an infrastructure engineering. Okay, there you have to develop your skills. Okay, develop your skills is nothing but study. Okay, you should not stop. So you should develop your skills continuously till you are coming out of this IT field. Okay, so you should develop your skills, pick up a career, and you should develop your skills based on that. And then you will automatically, you will find your self confidence, and you will be successful in your career. So to be successful in your career, okay, you should be able to evaluate your strengths and weaknesses. Okay. Hey guys, I'm very sorry. I think I'm going very slow, right? So already it's 10:45. Hope you guys don't mind spending another 45 minutes, right?
Can you able to complete it soon, na?
Okay. Okay. Mm. So about, okay. Learning. So there next we comes about the learning. Learning is about your what are the technologies that is available to you. Okay, so learn an exam and you should get certified. It depends on the technologies or the area of interest, what you are good at. Okay, so there are a lot of industry certifications available. You take any technology, there are some industry certifications that is available. Okay, and then whenever you enter, you should equip yourself in the resume writing. So resume writing is a very important step you should remember. Okay, there are some points I have highlighted, so maybe you can go through that. If you, I will share the PDF file for this, then you can go through that. Okay, and before attending any interview, okay, you should do some mock interviews. Mock interviews, maybe within your friends you can do the mock interviews, um, you can ask your friends or seniors or your elders to mock interview you and get yourself note to, oh, where are you at. Okay, there are lots of online courses available in the net, like udemy.com, Amazon, Microsoft, Red Hat, and lots of stuffs available in YouTube. Okay, some of the online courses or paid courses. So what you can do is you can like share your expenses. Say there are about 5 courses, so you join as a team of 5 members. Each member you pay for one course, and so everyone do like that, and you share the 5 courses, and you can learn about that into your IT job. Okay, so whenever you enter an organization, you should know about your company hierarchy, how the company hierarchy works, and uh, what is the area of reporting that is being done. So from your manager, team lead, the people manager, up to that CEO, it will go. So you should know that company hierarchy well. And also you should know about customers. So whenever you are assigned a project, so 90% of the company is about outsourcing. So you, if you join Infosys or if you join TCS, any company you join, you are not going to do the project for that company. Okay, so you'll be outsourced for different clients. So know your customer or client means you should first know what is a company to which I am going to support is about, and what is their industry, what is the product they are manufacturing, what is their vendor history, what is their product, what are the product history they have, what are the thing they are manufacturing. So you should know each and every aspect of the company, like what they are knowing about. This will really give you a good knowledge about how it is, how you can be successful in your while you are doing projects. Okay, and this is one of the important which I have already covered. Okay, there are, as in there are 4 zones. One is comfort, fear, learning, and growth zones. Okay, it's nothing but comfort zone is whatever is work assigned to me, I will do, and I will execute it, and I will sit comfortably. That is a kind of low risk and low reward. And fear zone is nothing but when you try to come out of the comfort zone, you will have fear because you will not be confident in the technology you're going to work, or you're going to, or maybe in facing the people or customer. So you have to come out from the comfort zone to the learning zone. Okay, so when you are into learning zone, you will try to face challenges, you will solve problems, you will acquire new skills, and it will extend your comfort zone. And finally, you will be into the growth zone. Time zone challenges in an IT industry. Okay, so as you all know, all of us will work. A majority of the people, or majority of the people work for the other jobs. Okay, normally any IT industry, their time zone will be categorized into three things: APAC, EMEA, and AMS. APAC means like Asia Pacific and China, and uh, Asia Pacific, EMEA, Europe, Middle East, Asia, and AMS means Americas. So this is how the time zone uh, uh, will work, and you have to be flexible. So most of the IT careers will not be a 9 to 5 kind of job. So you have to be extend yourself, have to be unflexible to cover any region. That is the expectations when you enter any IT industry. Okay, and again, these are the basic company process, the typical company process. Okay, so meeting, planning, and there will be a design, and there will be a development and testing, and you'll launch the product, and finally support once the project is launched. This is about the typical setup of the company process. Okay, and this is the very important of the infra setup. Infra setup is about uh, all the factors, whatever it has been mentioned. It can be anything: data center management, consulting, server storage, and your messaging, cloud computing, BCP, security solutions. Everything will come under infra setup. Technology and job opportunities. So what are the recent emerging technologies, and as once you are out from the colleges, what are the job opportunities you can look for? Okay, so this is a basic typical and enterprise, any project, any organization which you will support. You will have a head office, there will be a data center which is hosting the company servers, and there will be a lot of other management servers. There will be network devices like routers, switches, firewalls, and there will be users, remote users, and all the stuffs. So this is how a basic enterprise setup will be like. Okay, and this is one of the key areas where you can find your job opportunities. So database is uh, one of the core technology that is in our day-to-day life. So there are several, I highlighted some of the key database technologies here. So you get yourself familiar with any one of the database technologies basically, but the concept is same. The pattern or technology might be different from one product to another, but the basic concept about database is same. Okay, so you should get familiarized with any one of the um, uh, database technologies, which is a very core technology where you can earn like anything. This is a very important technology. There are many other database technologies, but I have mentioned only some of the highlights that is currently in uh, highly rewarded ones. Okay, as I said, I'm from the infrastructure background. So normally any IT industry will be, you all know, it is categorized into basically two things. One is the hardware and software. Okay, so hardware is a base. Okay, base for any IT infrastructure. Okay, so upon the hardware only, you have to run your application, you have to run your database, so you have to run your any software what you have, or whatever things you are going to develop, you have to run over the hardwares. So there are good number of technologies which you should know, like how about managing servers. There are servers, if you take, there are different kinds of servers like rack mountable servers. These are individual servers. These are blade servers which one enclosure can handle about 8 to 16 servers minimum. Okay, so there are servers like this, so where you can manage, you can install, and you can configure, and you should manage and give it to the teams who can deploy their application or database, anything over this. So infrastructure is the base always. And this is a company data center setup where the racks will be like this, and all the servers, and this one, the bottom one here, this is the storage boxes where all your data or anything will be stored here. So so these servers will be connected through these storage boxes, through there are a lot of through lot of communication. And the very recent and the most used communication in recent times is about the fiber optic, which you all know. So the server management, rack management, storage management, this is a very important key areas of infrastructure where you can learn, get yourself familiarized, and you can start working. And uh, post the servers, networks, and storages, there then comes another important core component, that is about networks. So networks is where the point of connectivity. So without whatever infrastructure you have, whether it be a server, storage, and it has to be connected via network. So without networks, none of the items, none of the storage or whatever application we are putting in, we cannot able to access, or we cannot able to manage. And managing these networks is it will be a very interesting, and it will be a very challenging part. Okay, there are lots and lots of network equipments where their basic things will vary from from one to the other. So it will be a like routers, switches, firewalls, and there are lots of Wi-Fi devices that can be managed. So again, this will be see, whatever I'm discussing is about, if I take about one particular server, one network product like routers or switches or firewalls. So on each product I can speak about minimum 1 hour. Okay, so this is very vast industry. Okay, so I'm just brushing it through. Okay, then another important whatever I'm putting here as a heading, it's all about what are the job opportunities that is involved. So next, another important thing is IT support and help desk. This is where the current setup is working. So every organization have their own IT support and help desk for their products. So whenever you have any issue, so you will normally contact your help desk. This is a kind of like call center or technology center or technical center. Every organization will give name differently. Okay, so IT also, for this you should have very good knowledge on the product technology, on and what uh, area you are going to specialize it. So one help desk support, he cannot support every products or every technology. So here the people will be supporting individually. So one person will be specialist in server, one will be specialist in Oracle database, one person will be specialist in like in, .NET Studio. So there will be a support and IT help desk for each and every product, and every organization will have this IT support and help desk, and this is a very big opportunity that is developing. And okay, so you have to specialize in any one of the technology to get engaged here. And project management. Okay, project management, this is uh, uh, project management is nothing but about handling projects. So how this project comes, okay, there will be a project management team in every IT organization. Okay, that so how the flow will work, I'll tell you. So the so whenever there is a, so so assume you are working for IBM, and you manage a client called Airtel. So Airtel will not know the engineer or know the technical team directly. So there will be a front end team that is called the project management or business analyst. So first the requirements will come to the project management team, and project management team will be handling project management team will be like will be the one who assigns the project to the technical team at the back end. And uh, this team will be a like how to say the platform, communication platform between the customer and the technical team working behind. So any project that comes, normally it is first the project management will take that project, and they will see the resources who's available in the organization, and they will assign the project. And this project management role is a very big role. Okay. And it is a very good, it needs lot of talking. So project management, they will be busy always in meeting, so you should be well versed in your well versed in your communication. Okay. And technical aspect, it's not much needed on this, but you should understand the base, like how it is going to work, or how it is going to be set up. Okay. It is basically kind of a management activities. And there is a very good certification run by this PMI is called this Project Management Institute. Okay. There is a very good certification called PMP, Project Management Professional. Okay. This is a very good course where you guys can do it. Okay. This course is a little bit expensive. Little bit expensive means see, in IT industry, okay, there are courses. Some courses, uh, for taking the exam, training is mandatory. So without training you cannot do the certification. But there are some courses, you can write the exam by self preparation. You can prepare yourself, and you can book a slot, and you can write the exam, get it certified. But there are some courses where training is mandatory. Okay. This PMI, Project Management Institute, they run a very good training program for this project management. And the certification is called the Project Management Professional, PMP they call it. It is expensive. The course is about Indian rupees, it comes about 25,000 or something. I don't remember exactly, but I'm telling the approximate amount. And the certification and the exam certification amount is also equivalent. So this will cost around about 50,000 for course, and this one for the certification. If you do it in a very good institute. And project management, you have plenty of job opportunities opening up in project management. Okay. Next. Oh, okay. This one is another very key like job area, ITIL and ITSM. ITIL is nothing but there is a called IT Infrastructure Library and ITSM. Okay. This is also another kind of certification. And I believe for ITIL is basically the foundation one, IT Infrastructure Library. Okay. For that there is no need of training. You can self prepare yourself, and you can take the training. Okay. And IT is called as IT Service Management. Okay. There are a lot of things in this inside this ITSM. Okay. This is another very good job opportunities. You can have people you can prefer studying after your graduation. These are like courses in the sense you can complete it in a month's time. So once you finish your final sem exam, and you'll be having time for your results, so you can try to do one of these courses. As I said, the PMP exam is only 5 days course. Okay. But for preparation and exam, it will take 1 month to 2 months, depends on how many hours you spend on your day-to-day basis. Okay. The PMP and ITAL. Next. And managers, there are various kinds. People called as HR managers or people managers. Okay. And for this, you all know very well. So you can after finishing your engineering degree, you can go for your uh, like MBA HR. Okay. And under HR there are a lot of categories: trainers, training, human resources consultant. There are lots people management. And people manager, is the one. The people manager will be a probably they'll not be doing any technical job, but they will lead a team or manage it. So they will be your first line contact. So whenever you have anything, you have to approach your first line manager. They'll be called as FLMs. So they'll be your first line managers, and you have to approach them. Okay, and next comes the system administrators. System administrators is the one who manages your servers, your desktops, or the client machines, the people working in the client machines. DevOps engineer. Okay, the DevOps is a new role that is coming up in a very high manner. So DevOps is the one. Once you are a DevOps engineer, you will be able to do multiple tasks, and this is a very good emerging role. DevOps engineer, and this will be a very separate topic if we try to continue. Okay, so role of a DevOps engineer, I'm just telling about what are the roles, what are the opportunities you can do, you can study after your engineering before you are getting placed in some companies. Okay, these are some of the open areas where you can concentrate. Okay, similarly, there is a pre-sales consultant. Pre-sales consultants will not, I just put it to, for example, this you can get it after 2 to 3 years of experience. And this is a very good role. It's nothing about selling your technologies, what your company is doing to your customers and clients. This may not be helpful to you currently, but this is a very challenging role. Yeah, next comes the IT security. As you all know, IT is about the information. So you have to protect your company information, and there are lots and lots of technologies available regarding to security. So there are IT security specialist, security engineer, IT auditor. So these uh, things, how you can protect your company network organization, and how you can audit, so that every IT company will undergo periodic audits about their network security, network infrastructure, whether to check whether all their infrastructure and other setups are good enough secured, so that there is no like a intruder coming in stealing our data. So this is again a very good technology, and there are a lot of information like CASSP security plus. There are lots of short term. These are all short term courses like from 1 month to 6 months. There are a lot of courses which you can. This security. This is a very highly paid jobs. Remember, so once you are into a IT auditor, IT security specialist, security consultant, so this is a very good job opportunity which you can think of, and this is a very highly paid job, security. And next comes the cloud computing. So future is now nothing about cloud computing. Okay, and we are now moving away from our traditional data centers to cloud computing, because companies are not ready to invest much on their own data center. Rather than they are ready to use a data center or a infrastructure uh, infrastructure setup where the company can use the servers, and the payment is also, the cost is also going to be very less, because you will be like you will be charged for only particular service, for particular, if you want only one machine, you will be charged only for that one machine, or if you want to host only one database, you'll be charged only for that particular database. And this is a very wide wide job opportunity. This is a currently emerging opportunity in the infrastructure side. So you can do very good. There are two good industries in cloud computing and automation. You all know Amazon, AWS. okay, Amazon Web Services, and if you take Microsoft Azure, you might heard that name. So and Google Cloud. So these three are one of the leading competitors, okay, where they are doing very good business on cloud computing. So cloud computing is a um, very good technology where you should look forward for your future. So this is going to be the future, and there will be no traditional data centers anymore, and after a certain period of time this is going to move up. Okay, so next comes the software development. Software development again. I'm not into software development. Just I highlighted this slide. Okay, this is one of the major job earning area. Okay, you know there are plenty of languages available in market, and technologies used in every development. So so whenever you are completing your college and you are going to enter a company, okay, you should minimum, you I'm talking about minimum, you should get yourself familiarized in at least one programming knowledge in depth, at least one programming knowledge. It can be a C, it can be a .NET, it can be a Java or PHP. That is where the expectation is about. So at least one programming language and one database language you should be in, you should be thorough before you attend an interview or join a company. Similarly, whenever there is a development, there comes the software testing. So whatever product you develop, it will be put into testing. Okay, so without testing, none of the software or packages, whatever you develop, it will not go for production. Okay, and again, software testing, we have two types. One is manual and automation. And for automation, automated software testing, there are plenty of tools available, and similarly what are the manual testing is also available. So these things also, uh, you can concentrate for your job opportunities. So software testing is a very big area like development and like other areas. And scripting is a very highly paid job. Scripting is the core for getting the things automated. Okay, automation is the key topic which we should know in the emerging IT industry. Now everything is moving into automation. Okay, so for the automation, the basic thing is scripting. At least you should be good in basic like called C scripting. Okay, there is something developing now is Python. Okay, Java scripting. Okay, you should be good at any one, at least one scripting knowledge you should be good at. So so you should develop your skill one, at least when you come out of the college, you should try to be good at least one programming language, one database, and one scripting. So this will really get you a job when you apply anywhere. Just keep in mind that. And uh, and finally, the office productivity tools. So office productivity tools is very important. So all your IT projects, whatever it are doing, will have a documentation. Okay, without documentation there is no IT. So you guys, this is not a this is not a big topic, or this is not you need to anyone to teach. This is a basic thing which you can put yourself understand, and you can familiarize yourself. Say like how to write a Word document, how to use a Excel spreadsheet, how to make a PowerPoint presentations. Okay, there is a tool called Microsoft Visio. Visio is nothing but putting the schematic block diagrams, network diagrams. Okay, there is a MS Project tool. So this mainly for the project management people, and there are a lot of Adobe products. So all these things is that these things needs no special training. You can learn on your own interest, and this will really help when you are into the project. And try to learn and try to learn Excel, Microsoft Excel. Microsoft Excel is the most powerful office product. Okay, try to learn Microsoft Excel, especially the how to write formulas. There are many things in Microsoft Excel, so try to explore Microsoft Excel whenever you find time apart from your studies. This is another important topic. And here there is another big job opportunities about IT trainers. So the IT trainers is nothing but, see, software people and other people know, they will break their heads uh, uh, in developing, testing, and any problems comes and fixes. These IT trainers is, I'm not telling it's a easy or cheap job. Okay, IT trainers requires a lot of guts, and you need a lot of stuff to face people. But there will be a lot of technology people sitting in front of you. But once you are familiarized with the technology, so uh, you can go classes. So there'll be multiple teams in your organization, so they will arrange trainings for every department and every regional offices or branch offices, whatever are there. You can go and teach them. And this is one of the very interesting job. And this requires a lot of sometimes lots of traveling also. And virtualization is nothing but converting the hardware into virtualized thing. And virtualization is a key component for cloud computing. So without understanding of the virtualization technology, you cannot shine in cloud computing. Okay, as I given you the below are the two other key leading leaders. So one is the VMware, and another one is the Microsoft Hyper-V technology. Okay, there are very good certifications available in this. So you can take do the course, do the certification, and virtualize the environment. This is the basic concept, and this is a highly paid job, virtualization, which is based for your cloud computing. So you should learn about this virtualization technology. And this is the emerging, this is the next to the virtualization technology. I'm not sure whether you have heard about this name. This is called the containers, and there is a new technology called Dockers and Kubernetes. So Docker is again highly emerging technology next to virtualization. It's the next form of virtualization, Dockers and Kubernetes. Okay, this is all like what to say, individual topics. Each and every individual topics we can speak about 2 days, 3 days. I'm just highlighting the technologies that is available, which you can concentrate and gain yourself knowledge before you enter an organization. And whatever you learn these things, definitely I can guarantee you will get placed in very good companies if you have knowledges whatever I have discussed today. And another one is Citrix. Okay, Citrix is about another virtualization or technology that is available. And Citrix is this is a separate product. I'm sure you might have heard about this. Okay, so every mostly your college may also have this Citrix setup. I'm not sure. I'm just saying. Okay, this is a very good setup very for the company when you work in a big enterprise. Okay, with the Citrix will be a definite product in a big enterprise. Yeah, some personal thoughts. Okay, so as you all know, we are in very currently we are in a very bad situation, especially with respect to the IT industry. Okay, so IT will boom at normal period, and there will be recession and uncertainty. So you should not worry about that. You have to be strong during this situation. Definitely some people will lose job, or there may be pay cuts and anything. But how to overcome this? So how to overcome this? So the economy and recession you can overcome only if you show progress in your day-to-day life. You should show you are outstanding in your organization. you should take up challenges, you should solve skills. So in that case, okay, there will not be problem for your job loss. There are other, there may be other situations, and for job loss, some mandatory conditions will be where the organization will be forced to cut jobs. There you cannot do anything. But whenever there is a consideration comes to remove which people or which where to reduce the workforce, so if you prove yourself in your day-to-day job, so you can somehow be safe during the economic recession. This is very important. So IT life is about another, is about work life balance. You should not get much addicted to the work. So many people do that mistakes. They work on all Saturdays, Sundays, daily they work 16 15 16 hours. Okay, they lose their health, they lose family, everything. So IT is about work life balance. So you should know how to balance everything. Okay, so without balancing, if you are get addicted to some sort of working continuously on Saturdays, Sundays, it will be good at the initial stage of life. But as and when you grow, or you get experience about 7 years, 8 years, 10 years, you will have frustrations. Okay, so work life balance should be maintained from the beginning to reduce the later life frustrations. Okay, addiction, uh, just a personal thought, you should not get addicted to any of the things. I don't want to go in detail. Okay, there should not be addiction to any form of things in your personal life. Okay, so this is another very important product. This kind of self discipline matter. So if you want to be successful in a career, there should not be any addiction in your life. Okay, and finally secure your life. This is the last one. So IT is about, today you have jobs and tomorrow you may not have jobs. And none of the IT companies does not give any like schemes or nothing. So you have to secure it for your life financially and personally from the beginning. And uh, yeah, Blessy, that's all. I'm done.
Yeah, thank you for sharing your thoughts and experience with us. I call upon Ms. S. Saraswati, Assistant Professor, Department of IT, to to take over the question and answer session. Over to you, ma'am.
Good morning, all. Dear participant, you can post your questions in the chat box. I repeat once again, participants can post your questions in your chat box, and your valuable questions will be addressed by our resource person. Sir, there is a question from one of our participants. Should I make myself ready to seek the job in IT industry?
Sorry, I'm not clear. Say again.
Should I make myself ready to seek the job in IT industry?
Yes, of course. That is why you are taken your this thing, right? Yeah, you are joined an engineering graduation. Okay, so you should be ready for that.
Okay, thank you, sir. We can move on to the next question. How to turn our weakness into opportunities?
See, IT industries, see, any resource or individual, he will be strength enough only if he is good in his technology. So you should have good stuff again comes nothing but you have to continuously study, and you should get yourself equipped in the emerging technologies. So without that, without knowledge, so you will have a doubt in yourself whether to proceed or not, what to do, everything. So you should get yourself equipped in the emerging technology. Study. So you should have a like scheme in the sense that you should have a schedule to spend at least 1 hour per day to to read about the new technologies that is emerging daily. So those things you should, I recommend the students, my dear friends, so you should concentrate on this, on developing yourself on daily basis.
Thank you, sir. Um, then the next question is, how can I develop my self-learning skills?
Yes, self-learning skills again, as I said, like there are many sites, courses available. As I mentioned, one of the site udemy.com. So there are plenty of courses available. It is one, the courses is also like they don't charge much. So it is, the courses also like cheap one. So for 300 bucks also, they give some courses what you need. Apart from that, there are plenty of stuffs available in YouTube. So so you go and study lot of things in YouTube. You can explore yourself. And just at the end, after the question session, just give me 5 minutes. I just want to show one thing to the students which might be really helpful to them. Okay, after the question and answer session, just five
Sure,
minutes Yeah.
sure, sir. I thank all the participants for asking your valuable questions. And also I thank our resource person, Mr. Peter Kripakaran, sir, for answering it very clearly. Hope all the participants got a very clear idea about the recent technologies and various job opportunities. Still, there were more questions in the chat box, but due to time constraint, we can move on to the next session. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, just give me 5 minutes. I just want to show only one thing that might be helpful for the students. Okay, uh, my screen is shared, right? So I'm sharing my screen again. Okay. Okay, this is for the last question, how I can equip myself. Okay, a small example. Okay, see that see there are some portals. Okay, I will show two portals. Okay, I'll not take more than 5 minutes. Okay, one is from the Amazon AWS setup. Another one is the Microsoft Hyper-V portals. Okay, I just want to show specifically to the students. You should know this. Okay. Okay, so these two sites, okay, this is a very good sites, okay, where you can deploy anything you want, and you can like develop your skills. Okay, so there are plenty of options. Okay, there are some free items also, there are some paid items also. Okay, free items in the sense they won't charge you. There are some paid, and again paid means it's not huge amounts, it will be only few hundreds. Okay, few hundreds. Okay, and depends on the number of time you are using. See, assume this is from the AWS Amazon web services. Okay, so here if you see, there are a lot of things which you can learn. Example. Okay, this one is Windows 2019, the latest edition server, Windows 2019. And again, I'm talking purely from the infrastructure setup. Okay, so the so you can use this facility. You can deploy a server, install something on that. You can study, do self preparation. Okay, and this is from the Amazon, and this is from the Microsoft product. This is from the Azure product. And again, Microsoft gives the same kind of platform where you can deploy a virtual machine. You can create a databases. You can create a databases, you can everything. And you can there are plenty of items you can go and explore here. If you see there, where it will be very useful. This is all for free of cost. Microsoft gives you free of cost. Some are paid, but they will show you. If you select, they will say this is a paid, and or this is a free category. So you can develop anything you want here. And especially for students, I think they give some special concessions, like anything you want to learn specifically for cloud computing and databases, deploying servers, how to manage networks, everything they have given it freely. And there are special concessions for students also. I think if you show your student identity, they will give everything. There are plenty of technologies which you can learn. These two are very good portal. This one is from the AWS, Amazon Web Services. This one is the Microsoft product, Microsoft Azure. Okay, you guys should explore and everything is there online. Okay, this all free products uh, which you can learn. And finally, the one I want to show, the okay, Udemy. Okay, this is a very good. This is a very good website. People should explore. Okay, there are plenty of courses available in this. All all not too costly. It's affordable. That is what you can. That is what I, in one of my slide, I show about share your expenses. Share your expenses in the sense. So each students, you pay for one course, you do a combined study, and let the other student pay the for the next course and do a combined study. There are lots of courses. So I'll show an example. IT software, there are plenty. And if you know, like you can just go and search what you want, like SQL. If you type SQL, what are the SQLs available? SQL, for there are complete Oracle certification course. Say they gave it for just 700 rupees. Okay, you guys can join together and you can explore this. This is a very good site. I just want to show for you students especially. Okay, you should go and explore this site whenever you have time. And okay, there are you have courses for all the technologies you need here. Let it be IT infrastructure, cloud computing, SQL, Oracle, Java, anything you have the courses here. And it's all very cheap. So try to use in this vacation period, or you guys have no colleges. So if you are feeling free, try to explore these sites what I have shown you. That's all. I don't want to take much more time because there are lots I can speak about, but I'm just closing it off due to the time. Okay.
Yeah,
And
thank you so much. I would like to call upon our HOD, Dr. Subramam sir, to deliver the vote of thanks.
Thank you, madam. I have great respect and privilege to propose vote of thanks on behalf of IT. First of all, I particularly liked Mr. Peter Kribagaran from IBM India Private Limited for accepting our invitation and taking out time for us from his busy schedule. The way in which he explained the recent technologies and the job opportunity was extraordinary. Thanks, sir. Our special thanks to our beloved chairman and our beloved vice chairman for granting permission to organize this webinar. I would like to thank our director and principal for guiding and supporting to conduct this webinar. I also thank our faculties for their valuable contribution. Finally, my heartfelt thank to all the participants. Thank you, one and all. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Can we end up the
Thank you,
session,
madam.
sir?
Okay, madam.
Okay, thank you all.
Thank you all.
thank you. Bye bye.
Bye.
All the best, students.
Thank you, sir.